Welcome to this episode of BeamNG Roadkill Projects, where General Mayhem returns to do burnouts. Alright, everybody, welcome back to this episode. And here we are with a car that you haven't seen in 2 years. This is the replica General Mayhem as a Moonhawk in BeamNG. Now, last time you saw this car, I had big plans for it to do like a General Hawk versus a General Mayhem, kind of a shootout. That ended up never happening, and the car kind of sat. Then I needed vehicles together for an episode that I did for Thanksgiving, which was like a shootout of the Mopars, and this thing had the biggest of engines, or the second biggest of engines out of the vehicles in the pack, which was a 426. That motor blew up at the end of that video, and the car was pretty beat up after that. But ever since then, we've had this thing. It's just sat and sat. And we've done nothing to it, and the car is in pretty rough shape. I don't know the condition of the motor. I don't know the condition of anything on this car. I know it doesn't have the Hemi in it anymore. It supposedly runs. But this car has been stored outdoors. It is sat. Nothing about it is good anymore. It needs suspension. It's probably going to need a motor. I don't know how good this motor is, but yeah. Apparently it runs. I don't know how good this thing's going to run. It's probably going to be a turd. So it's already off to a terrible start. Oh. Ew, boy. Let's see, it clears up on deceleration, but yeah, an engine shouldn't be doing that. Well, it moves. Oh, the brakes are good, apparently. That's the only thing that's probably still good on this car is the brakes. Oh, it's scraping. It is no power. No power whatsoever. Oh my god, yeah, the brakes are really good. It's got good steering angle on it, too. Yeah, what is this first gear situation? It can spin the tires. It can't do a burnout. Yeah, it is no power. And you can't have General Mayhem without burnouts. So I'm gonna do my best to fix this thing and hopefully make it good again. Oh boy. Oh, there we go. Hold on, here's the trick. Oh, come on. Let's see if I can do a nasty burnout and reverse it. That's the most smoke this thing is gonna have. Alright. So, the list for this thing is probably long, and we're accomplishing none of that. So, rip the hood off. Wherever the hood is. There we go. Get rid of that. What does it have? Is this the biggest engine you can put? Yes, a 378 cubic inch V8. I don't want to put the Hemi back in it. I did think about putting the Barra out of the wagon in it, but you can't have General Mayhem without, you know, a big block. So I really only think the only option is to put another 378 in it. As much as I don't want to do it, an automatic drag transmission, I really didn't want to put a trans brake in this thing, but I wanted a 4-speed auto in the car, so it's kind of true to the real Mayhem. Rev limiter, fine. I would like to make 500 horsepower on with a little bit of nitrous as well. Dual side pipes, 4 barrel. Speed, medium stall converter, rev limiter. I'm gonna rev it out more. Okay, well, while I'm here, some air in the tires. God, this thing would have been so nice to drive for what I planned to have it ready for, but I never got it ready in time. Back into here. Yeah, adjustable rev limiter. They really need... Beam really has to come and do an update for this car, because this motor's heavily out of date for what it is. That's why I don't do much with Moonhawks anymore, because the car is just so out of date as it is right now. Well, let's see how much better it is. Cracks and pops, I like it. Okay. Let's raise that rev limiter up, like I said. Let's put it up to 6,000. You can probably safely rev it to 6,000 on a nitrous shot as well. Oh yeah. There we go. Oh, man, these tires are garbage, but it really does want to spin them now. Did it bottom out when it went over the little gully there? What kind of gear is in this thing? As soon as I punch it, it just hits rev limiter. Oh yeah. A lot better. A lot better. She's a ripper. Alright, well, I think for General Mayhem standards, I think all I gotta do is just fix the taillight and put some new tires on this thing, and I think we got ourselves a ripper again. And it's time to go do burnouts, and well, I don't know what to do with this thing, but we're gonna go thrash it somewhere. Oh yeah. This thing's happy again. It's gonna need suspension though. And maybe a brake change. Alright, so we'll be right back with the finished product of the revamped BeamNG General Mayhem. Now I just want to say, I don't know if this is a mod or not, but damn. I was able to stab 305s on the back of this, which is the same size as the 15x12 drag radials, but it's a street tire. That is just... that's just beef right there. Beef. But here we go, everybody. Here is the finished Mayhem. It's got new suspension all around. It's got redone brakes. I don't know how good they're going to be, but the new meats. Oh, I love them. I love them so. And also, we got a little bit of a bottle of happiness on this thing. I think right now it's only a 50 shot, but we're going to go have some fun around this place, and then a little bit more fun tomorrow. Because you can't have the General Mayhem without doing a little bit of dirt thrashing, so I also changed the rear gears on this car. It's now got 410s in the back, so it's a lot more... the transmission doesn't like going into high gear that much still. It liked it a bit better there, but seemed to do okay right there. It's amazing that this thing can even blow the tires off with 305s in the back. Jesus Christ. Man, maybe it needs a different torque converter. That's not the road I want to go down. Here we go. Oh boy. Oh. Yeah, this torque converter really makes the car hell to drive. Oh boy. Yeah, I think I threw the alignment off a little bit. But I can do this with it. There we go. This thing is a riot, but it needs a torque converter. So I think we will continue our thrash session tomorrow with a better torque converter, because this one ain't gonna work. It either needs like a high stall or maybe a low stall. Right now I think it's a medium. Also, I think it needs an alignment. And maybe brakes. Alright, we'll be right back. Alright, so right now, we are at the Derby grounds, which is next door to our little facility here in Texas. And we're going to rip this thing around here. I don't know what we're going to do, but I got that stall converter working better, so it's not perfect still. Oh, damn. I don't want to jump it, because that's how it died last time, I'm pretty sure. Oh, boy. got a lot of top end though. Man, it's just bouncing off the rev limiter. Okay. Well, first off, I think I'm going to raise the rev limiter as much as I don't want to do that, because it's just slamming into it every fucking time, which I don't understand why it is, but let's put it up to 6,500. I don't want to rev it too high, because it's not really a built motor like General Hawk's, but fucking two-step. Alright, well let's try it on a smaller track first, maybe. It's still doing it though. Oh boy. It's fucking overheating already. Man, the transmission just keeps bogging so much. Let me actually let the fan run. But it just, the transmission's bogging down way too much. I don't know how to fix that, especially with it being the 4-speed transmission. The drag racing 4-speed, by the way. I don't want to make the car a manual as much as I should be. But I don't know. I mean, it thrashes. It just doesn't thrash like I wanted it to. And yes, maybe it is the 305s in the back. It seems to spin them pretty good in high gear. Yeah, and then when it just gets in this, like, high gear, it just bogs. I don't know. It's just there's so many factors coming into this about what I'm trying to do here is that like there's so many outdated things about this car. The transmissions are outdated in this game on this car. The engine is outdated. Everything performance-wise for the Moonhawk is just not what it should be compared to some other vehicles. I'm running into a wall with these cars, just like the fucking the cop car and the fucking car that Sean had, the gray Grand Marshal. I'm running into that issue of like, if you don't have enough power, it ain't fun. If you have too much power, it works better, but you're not going to have as much fun. And that's the thing about these cars. I don't want to supercharge it. I don't. I want it to be NA and nitrous powered. But the the motor's not there, the drivetrain isn't there, the transmission isn't there. None of it is up to date like it is in a lot of the other vehicles that are in the game now. So I don't know what to do with this car. The only thing that I could really do is just wait for a mod to give me a better engine or find something better or figure out a way to tune this to where, if I if I'm going down the highway and if I want to do a pole, it's not just going to go bounce off the rev limiter and lose a bunch of speed. Might be a great drag car, but outside of that, anything rolling or sliding around or thrashing, this car isn't going to do well. So, hopefully I'm saying this in time, because I think it is about time that the Moonhawk gets an overhaul in this game. I'm pretty sure they're all done with the D series, the H series, and the Roamer. So hopefully this thing is up next when the Wendover comes to the game. And yeah. Hopefully you have enjoyed though, and we'll see you next time. Goodbye.